One of Jesus' most memorable miracles was feeding thousands of people in need of food. A church in Kansas City in the middle of the United States has been following Jesus' example of feeding the multitudes.
So far this year, we've served about 13,500 families. That equates to about 53,000 people when you add up the people in those families.
The New Haven Church opens its parking lot every Tuesday for food distribution. Cars line the street and wrap around the church to wait for the volunteers to fill the back of the cars with groceries and even baby supplies. All of this is accomplished in partnership with other organizations in the community. They work together to help families in need.
You know, from 10 to 11 for 1 hour we serve. And we did probably about 300 families today and probably about 1,200 to 1,500 clients that we served. I'd say we probably do anywhere from $80 to a little over $100 worth of groceries when they come through and we put it in the back of their trunks.
Today is not just any other distribution day. The church is celebrating their 1 millionth pound of food donated for the year. Pastor Mark is thanking the team by grilling vegetarian burgers for them to enjoy.
At the end of June, we hit 1 million pounds of food that we served. Here in 2021, we're definitely on pace to do over 2 million pounds. So we just took a little time to celebrate that. We were thanking the volunteers that were there with some vegetarian burgers with caramelized barbecue on it. And so yeah, it was a good celebration just to thank the volunteers for all their work. We couldn't have done it without them.
It's not only about the amount of food served, but more importantly, the lives they are able to impact.
Another family said they were asking for prayer because they were going to be evicted from their home in a couple of weeks. It reminded me that we're serving people that are really on the edge of homelessness.
This food pantry in Kansas City has grown to serve many families each week, and they say their growth strategy is simple.
The more we pray, the more people God brings here. And so I would say if you want to start a pantry like this, start praying for every single person that comes through there. And as you pray for those people, God will send you more. He knows who needs prayer, and it will grow and grow and grow, because that is what has happened to us.
From humble beginnings, this church has fed hundreds of thousands of people over the last few years. Please pray for the team in Kansas City, as well as others around the world who are continually seeking ways to serve their communities with love.
Studies show that all over the world, the older population is growing, and in many societies, seniors spend most of their days alone. There are many effects of isolation: stress, depression, an increase in unhealthy habits like smoking, drinking, and neglect of physical activity, and a risk of quicker mental decline due to the lack of stimulation. As we strive to reach people in urban areas under the Mission to the Cities initiative, how can we connect with this group that spends a majority of their time in isolation? What can one do to serve the seniors in the cities? A church in Vancouver, Canada, started a seniors garden after the pastor heard about a local couple who had their own special garden. This couple was experiencing loneliness and disconnection, and so they started a We Grow You Pick garden in their front yard to connect with their neighbors. This successful project was the starting point for a large garden at a local Adventist church. Projects like this can provide seniors with a place to come together and mingle with one another while working toward a common goal. In South Korea, members of the Seoul Central Church are caring for the elderly by running a senior citizen ministry. The church provides food to the elderly every Sabbath and extends their help even further by providing bus fare for the trip to and from the church every other week. What were Ellen White's thoughts on the elderly? In the book, The Ministry of Healing, she writes, "There is a blessing in the association of the old and the young. The young may bring sunshine into the hearts and lives of the aged. Those whose hold on life is weakening need the benefit and contact with the hopefulness and buoyancy of youth." In Pennsylvania, members of a church provide lawn and yard care to seniors who are homeowners and unable to care for their yards on their own. There are many opportunities to serve seniors in the cities, from providing basic home repairs to offering exercise programs and outings meant specifically for the elderly. Visit the Mission to the Cities website for more ideas on how to serve your city's most vulnerable residents. Following Christ's method of ministry and filled with His Spirit, you can impact someone's life today. Please pray for the ongoing work of reaching the unreached. Thank you for supporting Mission to the Cities.